All right, early morning. I've mounted the master cylinder in this switch assembly over here and that switch assembly over there. Now we've got the headlight completely off, the shell is off. Kevin is cleaning up some rust on the triple tree, and I'm straightening out these wires. Somebody put a lot of effort into running these wires into the LEDs up here on the dashboard. Now the thing of it is, only 2 of them are wired, the others are not. And I've drawn up a diagram, and I'm going to figure it out and see if I can't get the neutral switch wired and the ignition indicator wired, and see what's happening up here. This is a strange bike. This is a 1975, and it doesn't have the accumulator that the 75 came with. It doesn't have the flasher that the 75 came with. It has a flasher for a 74. And there's green wires up here being used as ground, which is really weird. So I'm going to have to figure out what kind of wiring bundle this is, and who did what to who to make things work. So this is going to be an adventure, no doubt about it. Okay, that'll get us started for the day. Get old Kevin in there grinding away, trying to get some of that rust off. We're going to touch up that triple tree with basically a brush. There's just no way to efficiently spray it, and frankly it's out of scope, so we're just going to try to clean it up and brush some silver on it to make it look good. Okay, once again I've given Kevin the dirty nasty job. He's working on cleaning up the pipes, which are just pretty dirty. But look at the difference between this area that he has worked on and this area that he's going to work on. So he's going to clean up the pipes and clean up the mufflers, and then we might just put on the exhaust system today. Okay, with the exhaust system on, we've actually got some visible progress. Looks pretty good. Cleaned it up pretty good. Kevin did a great job cleaning it and putting it on. I spent some time up here in the headlight and on these new LEDs. I found out that the ignition LED wasn't working at all, so I wired that in properly. And the neutral LED had a broken wire on the back of the little light assembly, and I fixed that. These are the wires for the neutral LEDs. As soon as I find the source wire in here, I will wire that in, and all the LEDs theoretically should work. I fixed the nasty splice that was over here. That's much nicer. Actually, I had Kevin do it just for the experience. We spliced in a nice new piece of wire. And over here, there's another nasty splice. We'll fix that up, make that much nicer. Once I figure out why a blue wire is hooked to a green wire, that in turn is hooked to a blue wire. So we will splice in a much nicer piece of blue wire there. Like I said, these wires are plugged into plugs, so this will all go back together pretty cleanly. We straightened out the ears, did a little body work there, and we can rehang the headlight. This is much nicer looking than it was. I tightened up all the wires. I did not do these crimp-on connectors back here. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah, these. But they seem to be tight, so I'm going to leave them alone. I did run the wire over here and attach it to the hydraulic line to make sure there's some strain relief when the steering is turned and those wires don't get yanked loose. Things are looking cleaner, and I should be able to hang the ignition coils later today or maybe tomorrow. These cables are ready to go into the headlight. They'll look nice, as are these. I hooked up all of the hydraulic lines to the front brake. This goes to here, comes down around here, hooks to this, goes down here, hooks to that, goes around here, and hooks to the caliper. So the front brake system is all hooked up. I have not yet put the fluid into it or started to bleed the system. But all of these LEDs should work when we get done. Okay, there's a big hole right over here where the speedometer goes. And that is because the speedometer is over here. The glass was broken, and I bought a kit that consists of a ring, the new glass, a inner ring, and another outer ring. It's a sort of universal, one size fits nothing, so I don't think we use this. This gauge will be here. This goes inside here. This goes on top of that, and then this chrome ring goes around that. And then the fun part is making the chrome ring fit around the flange on the speedometer without breaking the new glass. I've never done this before, so this ought to be a real adventure. So anyway, these are the wires that go from the front brake switch on the lever assembly into the headlight. These are the old turn signals. We're going to install the new turn signals. And we made a lot of progress today. If you wanted to see how dirty the exhaust system was, this is the results of cleaning the mufflers. But they actually look pretty good. Kevin did a great job making them shiny again. So we did make some progress. We started at about 10 o'clock, and it's 1 o'clock now, so we're going to call that 2 hours labor, and probably call it a day because I'm a little bit tired. Later, man. Bye.